What's going on, people? So, Fox has canceled Lucifer. It's a show that I enjoy. I know a bunch of other people enjoy that show as well. Um, they canceled Brooklyn 911, a show that luckily got saved due to two different carriers, one being Hulu and the other being CNBC, I believe. Um, Fox is stupid. If it's not The Simpsons, they don't see a reason to keep it. I'm just being blunt. I'm only gonna be blunt about that because can you name one other show that Fox has kept around as long? You can't. Fox just does not care. They've canceled Family Guy, what, 3 times already? Um, Only to bring it back. We're talking about a company whose faith in their own properties or anything is so small that they literally throw billions of dollars away. This is the same company that had Star Wars way back in the day and had so little faith in it that they just let George Lucas keep everything from it. I know they're still burning from that. There's no way you wouldn't be burning from that all these years later. You've got to be fucking kidding me. They missed out on billions of dollars from not just the movie but the merchandise and everything. Now Disney has it. Fox, how are you still open? It's got to be the fact that you have a news network tied into you. There's nothing else that you have. You are forcing The Simpsons on people at this point. I mean, I watched it growing up, but I don't care anymore. You get what I'm saying? I've watched The Simpsons to the point where I just don't care about them anymore. I was a fan of Lucifer. It finally got to the point where Chloe discovered who he actually is and kind of want to see what happens. Um, I've been scared for Gotham ever since Gotham became a thing. I figured if anything, the CW should have had Gotham. Because at least with Gotham on the CW, you know that it's gonna stick. Hell, the CW saved Supergirl. A show that to me isn't worth saving, but they still did it. I don't understand why anybody would take their program to Fox. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't think I'm ever gonna get it. We're talking about the same company who has given the same stupid fucking comedian their own show more than once just to watch it fail more than once. And yes, I'm talking about Wanda Sykes. She is not funny. The bitch has had 2 to 3 television shows of her own through Fox, and every one of them bitches failed. You're not funny if that happens. I'm just putting that out there because that is something that has actually happened. We've also seen Fox deliver shitty fucking program like Greg the Bunny. That again is a shitty show to me. You might have loved it. You're allowed to like whatever you do. But again, we're talking about a company here who has a track record for fucking up. And that's exactly what they've done here. I hope Hulu picks it up. I hope somebody picks it up. Fuck. I woke up to just do this because what the fuck, right? So I really do, because Lucifer is a good show. It has a good following to it. Like, everybody who watches it loves it. Um, they were just in talks of canceling Lethal Weapon. This company, this Fox network, has no idea what the fuck quality programming is. Why do you think it took fans pounding in the head that they wanted Family Guy to come back for them to do it? It wasn't The Simpsons. They didn't stand to do anything. The Simpsons for Fox is the money makers. Okay? While I have no real beef with The Simpsons, I just, like everybody else, thinks, okay, this is getting old. Bart is still a kid. Homer is still middle aged. Something has to change. Like, I think if something changed within The Simpsons, within the characters' ages, excuse me, within the characters' ages, man, they might get their following back. You know what I mean? Think about that. If Bart aged to be like a teenager, and Lisa was a teenager now, and Homer was kind of like, entering that senior phase, and Maggie started speaking and was Bart Simpson's age, or even Lisa's age now that they've been for all these years, people would actually watch it more because, hey, it's something The Simpsons have never done, for an extended period of time. But see, they're not doing that. They're keeping Bart the same age, Homer with the same problems. Everybody's just the same, and it's been that way for over 30 plus years. This is why the show's starting to be stale. Well, has been stale. The running couch gag even went through a couple seasons where they took the viewer's opinion for the couch gag at the beginning. That shows you how much the fucking team is running out of ideas. But the best idea for the whole show is put them older, make them older from now on. Fox isn't doing that. The people at The Simpsons aren't doing that. This is how little Fox is actually paying attention to anything. I swear to God, it's like what's his name? Matt Jeffers? I don't know what his name is, but the creator of The Simpsons. It's almost like they had a blood contract for The Simpsons. Meanwhile, everything else just slides to slides downhill. It's almost like if anything becomes more popular than The Simpsons, it gets canceled. I'm not gonna say Lucifer had that kind of fan base, but the show was gaining popularity every day. Hulu had it. Hulu's got like every season. Um, Not only was I scared for Lucifer, not only was I scared for Brooklyn Nine-Nine or even Gotham, the one show I'm truly terrified gets canceled that Fox has, and I've been that way since I started watching it all those years ago with the pilot, is Empire. Yeah, they're on Fox as well. I don't think it would surprise anybody if it got canceled from Fox because it's Fox and Fox is Fox. And I just, excuse me, I'm thinking I don't want to watch anything from Fox anymore because I get attached to the show like a lot of people because the show is really good and then Fox does what they do and that's sweep it out from under you. I don't think I'm going to watch anything from Fox anymore, and I wouldn't blame anybody else if they didn't watch anything from Fox anymore because you're just going to end up being disappointed that they pulled the fucking plug. The fact that, They want to pull the plug from Gotham. They wanted to pull the plug from Lethal Weapon. They wanted to pull the plug from this and that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Excuse me. That's just, a little irritating, if not a lot of irritating. Because why did they can't? Why? What was the point behind that? I wish Fox, you know, would go bankrupt just because, Jesus, they need it. They need to go bankrupt in order to get it. Obviously. Shows like Lethal Weapon, which did get renewed finally, but they were talking about pulling the plug before they finally agreed to renew it, which means we're probably looking at its last season. The fact they've been in talks for Gotham, and it was on the verge of getting canceled. The fact they canceled 9-9. The fact they canceled Lucifer. All these shows are really good. They're not stupid. They're not bad. They're really fucking good. Gotham is really fucking good. 9-9 is really good for people who like it. It's really good. I've watched a few episodes. It's not the funniest show in the world to me. Some of it's really stupid. But it's still really good for what it is. And the characters in it, a lot of people like. Lucifer was one of those shows people just loved. But you see what I'm saying here? All these shows that are really good are getting canceled, or they're in talks of getting canceled before they're even finished with the seasons. Because it's Fox. Why is it they can't just have a show have a decent life cycle? What is that? I get it, Smallville and WB had one of those, but Smallville got picked up by the CW way back before they were even DC. And it finished, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, I could be in this, what is that, my ATL now? I don't know their actual channel name. I don't have cable. They might have finished Smallville. I'm not sure. But all these other networks finish shows. All of them. Not all of them. Majority of them. Let's go with majority. Majority of cable networks finish the shows they start. I'm starting to believe that 70 show was forced to end sooner than it wanted to because it was a Fox television show. It very popular show, that 70 show. It was a Fox television show. It was Fox. It didn't get a 10-season span like most comedies. But it was very popular. Very popular. And I get it, they made some stupid fucking decisions, and the kids did grow into bigger roles. I get that. But at the same time, you're telling me that a show like that 70s show couldn't have turned itself around? That's bullshit. So, I mean, yeah, Fox is such a stupid studio. They've lost billions. Not millions, billions. Between movies they give up on and their television shows that they just flat out give up on. Because their quota for viewers versus reality is set too damn high. If they would lower those expectations a little bit and just run off faith a little bit, and I don't mean religion, faith, I just mean the show will do fine. The show is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with having faith in a movie to do good. Hopefully it does good. But the fact this company just writes everything off to the side, I gotta wonder what the fuck's wrong with them. I think a lot of people do. And no, I'm not making this because I'm disappointed in Lucifer. I've been thinking about making this for a minute because it's Fox. And it's like Fox cancels damn near up to 50, if not 100 television shows a year. Something is wrong with that company. I don't think any other cable company has that many cancellations in a year. They cancel a lot. And if you think, oh, I'm just saying this to be saying this, go back and read a whole bunch of shit on Google about how Lucifer got renewed back during its first season. How all these shows that Fox had, a lot of people were like, "Oh, they renewed it. It was a surprise." So I'm not just making this up to have something to talk about. I'm talking about they finally canceled these shows, which isn't a surprise to a lot of people because when they renewed it, it surprised everybody. Not because it was a bad show, but because it's Fox. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that it it doesn't surprise people that good shows get renewed. It's a surprise when it's the company. When it's the company that renews it. People surprised Fox renews anything. Then when they cancel it, you're like, really? You let this series go on this long just to pull it out from under my legs? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't like Fox. Because you sit there and you look at these things. I mean, how can anybody like Fox? They only renew The Simpsons when it's time. But like I said, I think there was like a blood fucking contract for The Simpsons. The only thing that makes sense because there's no way they have the following they had back in the 90s. There's no way. Everybody says the same thing when you talk about The Simpsons. I haven't watched it in years. Or, yeah, I watched it last Sunday and it was okay, but it won't be this. It's not the same as it used to be. It doesn't have the same impact on me as it used to. And that's what I'm saying. If they would do the age thing. But anyway, I gotta stop talking. This video's gone on way too long, and I'm probably gonna start repeating myself more than I should. But that's just what it is. You guys let me know down in the comments. What do you think, man? Do you think Fox made some big mistakes by canceling some big television shows? And then get smacked in the face by CNBC, which I swear I hope it's them, who saved Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I also know Hulu had something to do with that too. I just can't remember the actual company. I think it's CNBC. Because they understand the fucking viewers who like the show, and there's a big enough following there to save the show. I can't wait for that to come back to bite fucking Fox in the ass. I can't. Because it won't be the first time. If Brooklyn Nine-Nine sees more than 2 seasons, now that it's been bought by Hulu and that other cable company who I swear is CNBC, then Fox executives should be feeling some type of way. And their bosses should be looking at their jobs, although they should have probably been fired years ago. The fact Disney wants to buy Fox, to me, all that says to me is they might stand a chance for quality programming to stick around that isn't The Simpsons. And I don't want The Simpsons to go anywhere. I'm not. I just think they should make them older and the scenarios they put them in more adult-ish, I guess. Because I know that fan base is shrunk significantly when everybody I talk to is, oh yeah, I used to love The Simpsons. I don't watch them anymore, but I used to love them. When they said Marge and Homer were going to split up in The Simpsons, I was like, nah, Marge and Homer can't split up. Now I'm thinking they should. Because at least it'd be something to fucking watch. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.